Who's on?
Nobody.
Oh, bummer.
What?
I said, oh, bummer. A day in the hood. The dirty bed. Okay. I think we should talk more specifically about what I asked you. I just don't want something. Oh,
Hey Moose, how you doing, man? Sorry you
Hi.
didn't see you.
Silence is golden.
No, he says silence is a broadcast killer. How'd you get silence is golden from broadcast killer?
So,
That's
I
kind of
didn't
my
see
point
that
I
last
was
one.
talking about right there.
When a
Oh,
baby's sleeping, silence is golden. Pardon. I didn't see the other card. What you up to, Moose? Baby still asleep.
hey, I did the local recording thing, so hopefully your stream will be better.
Yeah.
Good day, mate.
Original who? Original who?
What?
Who's on the thing?
Just move.
Oh, he changes his name to something else.
That
Okay.
was the same as he had yesterday.
I'll fix it. I'll fix it. There he's having another rough day because he hit his fan first thing. His head on the fan again. I misread that
I thought
one.
you said you're gonna fix the camera.
Uh-oh.
Well, what the hell over? It was supposed to fix now, not after. What the hell? Ollie. Ollie, I'll come free.
Jeff said, "Watch out, because his horse will come." He needs to still. I keep telling the owner of those wolves that he needs to get a tax credit or whatever, tax deduction, because his dog runs as fast as a racehorse, and we could just submit video.
Oh my gosh. Well, they added a bunch of new features to YouTube or StreamYard, I guess.
To what?
They added a bunch of new features to StreamYard or YouTube.
Cool. I'm hoping it's the one we really want, which is who we can see is stalking and that we could click on the name, go to their site. You know?
Well, I know you can have subscribers only, but
Yes. You can what?
people, you can make it so only people that subscribe to you can watch it or something like that, I guess.
Lap dances in the back room, huh? Be offered.
He got booted or something.
Well, we knew we could do the click on thing, okay.
What?
Oh, that's StreamYard from StreamYard. How I was clicking and putting the comments up there yesterday. You know,
Okay.
we could do that before though. So
What do you?
live viewer comments show up on StreamYard. I thought that was telling us one of the new features.
No, it's right here. It's over here. All this is new. All this shit. How to use live chat, super chat, live caption, block other viewers, moderate live chat, how to use moderation tools.
What IFT, whatever FTTT was.
I'm not monetized, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You're supposed to know everything, damn it. No not sure is allowed. So there, haha. You're supposed to be the man with the plan.
Look it up on YouTube.
Haha.
Right back at you. That's funny. That was really good how he did that though. It's like, oh damn. There's a new recording button.
That's the thing I was telling him about.
Okay, so that's what he was talking about yesterday to do for him?
Yes.
Okay. So all this morning, I haven't had a cigarette yet. So please be
Not in my job description.
nice. You're not allowed to be a real asshole.
Watch me. That one's no good.
I can't flick it when I'm wearing gloves.
Mm.
I found my Gemini. I cleaned out my car the other day and I found a couple lighters, cans, bottles. Much trash. Because I knew I'd have to go into the post office for Jeff's, to pick up Jeff's thing. And they had that old, little container where I had biscuits and gravy. And he had already taken out of the bag. So I had to empty the car. My dog used to be so good. Are you still there?
I said that there's somebody here.
Oh, okay. My dog used to be so good. And then one day, he went into douchebag mode. He decided to eat out of my friend's trash. And and then run and hide. And try and blame it on their dog. Who had never done it for 3 years. So, and then he did it to my son. Then he did it to Larry's house over here and scavenging the car. I don't know why. If that's not a moose up there, whoever it is, give me a little bit of advice on it. Other than taking your food bags and instantly throw them away or put them on top of your car, like my friend does with his wolves. My service dog Zeus, the Malamute here, he just turned 6. Telling you, he was the best dog ever. All right. It is absolutely. With Maverick, you have to hide your hair. But she's so cute. He has his own big pull-out couch, or that can, at our house, and a dog bed that would no way fit here. So, and he gets the bed or the couch anytime Larry stays outside or leaves or whatever. So, not pissed. He's being a stinker. I don't understand why he just kind of like Buster just one day decided he didn't want to play anymore. It was weird. But Buster's, I think, almost twice his age. So, excuse me. Can the baby see me? Because when I do that, I thought you just said straight up punched you in the face. Hmm, that's a blessing. When I had my daughter in the hospital, the hospital staff kept yelling at me because I would let her sleep from 8 or 9 at night until she woke up, which was 9 o'clock the next morning. Oh, no, no, no. She has to eat. I'm like, if she's hungry, she's going to let me know. She got a dirty temper, she's going to let me know. But Aaron, oh no. He was 4 before I got 3 hours of straight sleep and I freaked out. Maverick has a lot of gas too, but it kind of went away a lot because they switched to goat milk. Babies are so funny. Her mama said the other day that she was in the store and she did it and she goes, "I'm sorry, the baby needs to be changed. That's why I'm checking out." Everybody was like, "Go." Yeah, no milk. Are you doing soy or what are you supplementing?
What the hell over? The hell you doing, Moose?
We better be hearing some farting from her, please. It's like she was tooting away. Got hands for a moment. Where'd it go?
$65.
It's supposed to be like 50 today. That's amazing.
64 cents. I'm rich.
Oh, it's in your account. Hmm. If we put them together, I bet we'll have $1.
There's only one problem. I can't get my 65 cents out.
Spend it though. Um, I'll get back to you on that. Hmm. Okay. I think it's the short.
What? Speak about big stretch.
Let's try for a minute. Up high so I don't get it straight. I just wanted it so it wouldn't spray it. Lord knows the extra dog hair additive is bad enough. Plucking that shit out of my teeth last night too. I'm 11 too. Alia, oh, we're muted, huh?
No,
Oh, Ollie, Ollie, Oxy, free, free, free.
there's nobody here.
Nobody's home.
Gonna be one of those days.
And what's his name? Another long string. Lovely. And his woman loves it. Paul thinks he could steal me from you. Any woman, huh? Welcome,
Hello,
welcome.
whoever pray tell may be in the chat, please participate. No, they're gone.
Yeah.
This video is brought to you by Pine Hollow Diagnostics. You should go check him out. He's a very good mechanic. And the name of this video is called Mystery Merino No Radio, No Havoc, which is your air conditioning.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Pine Hollow Auto Diagnostics. 2009 Nissan Murano. Customer drove it from New Jersey, like 4 hours away. He says the center stack, all the buttons for the audio and the climate control are just dead in the water. 160,000 miles. He said he got the car for free from a relative or something. He already had to replace the transmission, and now he doesn't have heat or music. So, like, what can you do? He said he already tried a new panel with all the buttons. That didn't work. He tried a new, or an eBay, whatever, used AV unit, which is like the master control unit for the audio video system. That didn't work. He's like, I give up. What's the problem? We already saw one of these, if you remember, might have been a year or two ago, where it had a similar problem. The dealer diagnosed it. Like, hey, you need a new, it's called a multi-function switch. That's the panel with all the buttons. They put one on. It worked for a little while. Then it crapped out again. Then they said, hey, you need this master control unit for thousands and thousands of dollars, like $7,000, I think.
$7
And
grand.
they brought it over. I'm like, hey, your new multi-function switch, brand new from the dealer, doesn't work.
Oh,
Replace it again. And they did, and the car, I think, is still okay. So let's dive into this thing and see, place your bets now. Is it going to be a bad multi-function switch button board? I don't know. We'll see.
I don't think so.
What do you think, people?
I think it's electrical because he said that the board and like that AC or whatever thing too. And those are two different functions.
Yeah, but that one panel controls everything, is what he said. Anyway, place your bets. We had somebody here, and now they're gone.
I'll stick to mine. They didn't want to learn. No.
So for diagnostics like this, you want to have a good battery maintainer. We're set at 13.5 volts just to keep the battery topped up while the key is on and we're doing all kinds of testing. So the customer already disassembled some of the dash parts. I unplugged this whole control stack. It looks like it should be a radio, but it's not. It's just a board with another board attached to it, and it just has one 16-pin plug that attaches to the car. Now, the only interesting code in the AV unit is this U1300 AV COM circuit. That's pretty much the same code we had on the other Murano. So right off the bat, saved a couple steps already. Here's the connector. It has 16 pins, but only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wires. And we care about, obviously, power and ground. Recheck those with a test light and accessory. The power turns on as expected. And then these communication wires.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at the diagram. This is the AV COM high and the AV COM low circuit. So it's not the main CAN, 6 and 14. This is a separate network where all the audio, video, HVACs, or just the AV stuff talk. So let's take a look at that diagram. Right. Let's take a quick look at the diagram. So
I didn't see it.
this is called the multifunction switch. This whole thing is the multifunction switch. Kind of interesting name for it. And you can see communication lines talk to the AV control unit. Now, which model is this? It has the Bose stereo.
Oh,
Make sure
Bose.
Don't forget to subscribe to Pine Hollow Auto Diagnostics. His name is Ivan. He's a very good mechanic.
Amazing.
you're looking at the correct diagrams. You can see over there, Bose stereo. It has a 7-inch display. It does not have navigation.
I wonder if you can just click that and switch.
Do
Where it
what
says
now?
stop sharing, next to it says
Yeah.
view tab. Look,
Okay.
click it real quick. So you don't
Okay.
have to go up there and stuff. I'm just saying.
All right. But now I can't start it.
Has Bluetooth, MP3, 6-disc CD changer, so no DVD.
And
This is kind of like the middle
just saying.
of the road model.
Honey, look.
So
It says view tab.
the air
Okay.
And then you can go back to
But
your
what? Yeah, but I can't start it. I have to start it on YouTube. Is what I'm saying.
just like before, right?
Just the same way I was doing it. Yeah.
Yes.
air conditioning diagram.
That you had
You can see the multifunction switch talks to the AV control unit. So whatever you push on here, cold, hot, AC, fan speed, that gets translated from the AV control unit then to the main CAN, and then that goes to right here, AC auto amplifier on the CAN, as in pin 6 and 14. But we're not worried about that. We're worried about this AV comm circuit. What is on the AV comm circuit? So definitely the multifunction switch, definitely the AV control unit, which is this big box right here, which is also the CD player, I guess. And then we go to Bose Audio
There's got to be an
without navigation and without DVD entertainment system. Let's see what
own passion.
modules are on this AV comm tree. So right here, multifunction switch, pins 6 and 8. Come down, go to our AV control unit, and then split off. If it has an iPod adapter, it would go there. If it has a camera control unit for the rear view camera, it would go to there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 things on this network, and I determined that it does not have an iPod adapter, which would live in the center console. This is, again, not the fanciest model, so nothing to see there. So on our notebook,
The top one.
so 4 possibilities: AV control, multifunction switch, iPod adapter, and camera. Now, let's plug in the scope and see what is going on these 2 lines. So since this doesn't work, I just unplugged it, and the scope, 2 channels, are plugged into the AV comm high and low, and then the ground is on the ground pin, which is known good. So blue is high, red is low. Let's take a look at the scope. All right, so what do we see? So key is off.
Excellent one.
Our blue channel, that's the high line, AV comm high, is at 3.5 volts. The red line is at 1.5 volts. Just steady, just stuck there. What do we expect to see on a CAN signal? We expect to see
5. I think it's
2.5 volt bias. The high goes up to 3.5. The low goes down to 1.5. These are basically stuck at the rails all the time. You can, hit the ignition switch,
Oh, shit.
turn the vehicle on. See here the DVD, whatever CD changer. It's stuck. Stuck.
You can turn it
And
off.
we only have 4 modules on this tree. We do not have the iPod adapter. That's just not applicable. Multifunction switch,
Not
I
available.
unplugged. The AV control unit, I found the right connector. I also tried unplugging it. This stayed at the rails. So I'll demonstrate that.
An AC box plus CD player.
So this thing has like 10 connectors back here, but this is the one with comm wires. Let me unplug that.
Oh, did it say no parts required?
You can see it changed just a little bit,
No?
but it's still stuck at, now it's at 3.8.
You unplugged part
and
of
this
it?
is at
Or not?
1.1. So according to the wiring diagram, the only other remaining module that could have these CAN lines stuck at a, plus or minus 1 volt from the bias has to be this camera control unit.
Hello, whoever's
So
here.
that's as far as I got right now. Let's see if we can find this camera control unit.
Whoever's in the chat, who we're watching is Pine Hollow Diagnostic. His name is Ivan. We like him a lot. We think he's a very good mechanic
And teacher.
and teacher. Somebody left, so I guess they weren't interested.
Oops.
Whoever's here, whoever's left here, you gonna
Mystery.
say hello?
Look. Mystery. Oh, that's the title.
I was in chat.
Whoever was there, yeah.
And either disable power to it or just unplug it. All right, so this camera control unit that we saw in our wiring diagram apparently lives
Gotta
the
kill
right
Stone.
rear corner of the vehicle behind the trim. Let's go to removal and replacement, removal and installation without navigation. It just says remove luggage side finish right hand side, remove camera control unit screws, disconnect
Ha.
unit. So
You might
if we can
want
get to it, we should be able to unplug it. Now, here it is on the wiring diagram. You can see the comm lines go to that. And also there are some other comm lines just dedicated from AV control unit to the camera control unit. I assume that's because this thing makes an image from the rear view camera, which is right here. And there's a lot of data passing to the AV control unit, then passes to the front display. Okay. So here's front display unit. So let's try to find this camera control unit, do a visual on it, and we'll look at the scope. So live scope rolling while we unplug this stupid thing. All right, took a few minutes to peel back this trim. You got to take this plastic off, screw there. This silly seat release thing. So not too bad. And I see the magic box right here. This has to be our camera control unit. Now the connector's on the bottom. I was looking at it with a mirror, and I see a little green crusty action right on that corner pin. That must be the constant battery feed. It's a purple, kind of hard to see in the mirror. Let's see if we'll focus on here. Here we go. So there's some green crusties there. It's right next to a black. So anyways, I'm going to try to unplug this thing without removing it, even though I guess we could remove these Torx bolts while watching the scope. So I'm going to focus you guys in on the scope while I unplug this thing. All right, so we got the scope in the trunk. There's the two signal lines. So let's try to unplug this module.
Don't forget to like, subscribe to Pine Hollow Auto Diagnostics.
The guy, his name is Ivan. He's a great teacher, and he's amazing.
I don't know if I can get it with just my hands. Try to press down on the wiring harness with a claw. And oh, we got it. Sweet. There's the money shot. Both lines are not zero, so I'm going to save that. I'm going to leave this unplugged and plug in everything else. Hopefully our climate control and our radio comes back. I don't see too much green on the pins, but there is some green on those wires. So let's just leave that unplugged for now. Plug all this stuff up front back in.
Some people are just driven to go the extra mile. They love connecting people and using innovation to move the world forward. They know the little things can mean big things.
Well, here's the module. I got the screws out of it. Let's see what's inside. So it was in there like this. You can see this corner got some rust coloration on it. And yep, right there we got some green crusties, some crap. I don't know if it easily pops out. Milwaukee to the rescue. How much green crusties do we see? Yeah, just a little bit right there.
This is one thing we like about Pine Hollow Eye Diagnostics. He'll actually see if he can repair this electronic part instead of making the owner buy a new one, which that could cost a couple $1,000s or more, you never know.
Right there, the caps, that might be leaking out. So yeah, this module is shot. You can see destruction right there. So the owner wants it fixed. I mean, it looks like there might have been a little water intrusion here at some point. Might be a little damp. This thing's all exposed. It's not sealed against the elements, so not too surprising. There's the part number. By the way, there's definitely water intrusion going on. There's a pool of water right there. So a little swimming pool going on. No wonder that module got exposed to moisture and went bad. All right, back in the front seat here. We're at 0 volts. I didn't plug in the multifunction switch yet. Let's see if we have any activity when we turn the key on. Oh yeah, just beautiful AV comm signals. Key on, key off. It goes to sleep right away. Let's plug in the multifunction switch. I hope everything else will work. All right, moment of truth. Oh yeah. There's our display. There's our blower. There's our temperature. There's our AC button. Rear defrost.
There we go again.
But the
Lay
guy,
your bets. Is he going to be able to fix that electronic part? I think he will.
he's got to track down the water leak, I think, first. But that's my bet.
I didn't recirc. I don't even know what this is.
I don't know what this is. He's just pushing everything.
Sweet. Tuner works. Everything's great.
How long did that really take him? That took him like no time. You know, if that was in a fancy shop, that would have took all fucking day. Oh, you know, yeah, we found your problem. You need a whole new wiring harness. It's going to cost you $10,000. Oh, wait a minute. Your wiring harness isn't bad. It's this little electric part. Oops.
And he said that panel right there would have cost $7,000.
That's it. So, no parts required. We just eliminated the parasitic parts. I think the guy can live without a rear view camera, or he can find a module on eBay, plug it in himself, take care of the water intrusion. You know, first world problems if your rear view camera doesn't work. So what do we learn? Basically, on these modern cars where everything is tied together, a little water intrusion in the right rear corner will disable your audio and your climate control and your rear view camera and everything else, making it really a pain in the butt. Systems are all interrelated. If that network goes down, potentially you're going to be literally dead in the water. At least it didn't stall the car, or like we saw on that Mercedes. Remember when the rear washer fluid was leaking and shorting out one of like the bumper radar sensors, and it basically disabled the whole vehicle? Yeah, similar, but at least this one still drove here. So that's it. Thanks a lot for watching. In this case, the scope and OE wiring diagrams were absolutely necessary. Can't do this diagnosis without that. You just get a code, communication code.
Bonus footage coming up. Bonus footage coming up with Pine Hollow Diagnostics. Like, subscribe to
Thumbs up, the whole thing. Yep.
What do you do then? Parts can didn't work. He tried the AV and the multifunction switch. There's one more module on the network, which you wouldn't know is on the network if you didn't have those wiring diagrams. So thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Ooh.
Nope.
Landsweeper
Oh,
automatically discovers
I
and identifies
thought was
any
coming.
asset in your environment.
My accident was in 2018, right? For you?
Honey.
He said, go ahead and fix everything. He wants the water leaks diagnosed and sealed up. He wants a new module installed for the rear backup camera and the connector cleaned up. So we're going to finish up the repair. And for water leaks, my favorite strategy is to go just Google it. Nissan Murano, trunk water leak. And sure enough, apparently this is a common problem. This is a really handy video here. Nissan Murano rear water leak fix 09 to 14. And I'll give some credit to Miami FYR. So what he found was
A new seal.
Goes into this seam weld here that dries out, I'm assuming, and creates a leak. Which is interesting is that it's actually on both sides. So definitely a big problem with Muranos of this year. I guess this is the 2009 to the 2014 models.
Come on, but
Just be aware of it. I'm sure it's going to be occurring on a multitude of vehicles. But a real simple fix would be ultimately to just put a little bit of silicone or some type of sealant in there. I'll show you a product that I just bought.
Usually when you
This is a flow of silicone.
that is good stuff right there. So that's exactly what
yeah,
we're going to do on this Murano. So let's do a quick visual inspection on these seams.
So yeah.
So you can see the sealant, the original body sealer, is cracking. And right here, there's a low spot. And water does not need much room to go right into those cracks. So on this side, for sure, you can actually see there's a little stain mark right there. It's leaking from the top. Also from, peel back the headliner just a little bit. You'll be able to see that little plug. There's that water mark coming down there. And this side, where the automatic tailgate is, that's actually also full of water. And we have the exact same story on this side. So see the water going right through this cracked seam right into here. So I'm going to clean this all up. We're going to spread that silicone over, fix up the water leaks, dry that corner out, clean the connector up, and I ordered a replacement module on eBay.
I don't believe it.
100, maybe a little over $100. They're available.
You usually
If
fix
you want to find one, just look at the pictures. Make
How
sure,
many times
it has no rust on it, because some of the modules
not that many times.
suffer the same fate as this one. So you don't want to buy a module that's already pre-rusted.
Oh, come
We
on.
want this sealer to adhere to the metal really well. So I'm going to wipe this with a damp cloth all the way, where the crack is,
We got Crazy Dog.
and then just blow it out with
Park.
press there. Make sure everything's dry. Do the same on the other side.
Just wipe it dry.
We've got our
Blow on
flowable
it.
silicone.
Get all the dirt out.
Glass
You
seal
can't
ready to
have
go.
dirt in there if you get a silicone in.
So these silicone containers, once you open them, the silicone starts to harden. So just cut off a corner here and spread a bead along the seam, and it actually flows right into the cracks. It's much more flowable than stuff you can get in one of those big contractor whatever packs from the hardware store. So we'll let that cure. Do the same on this side.
Yeah, that's above the seal.
Yeah.
That weld, so that's why it's leaking. It's not even.
Design.
The seal's doing his job. It's just leaking before the seal. It's kind of weird.
Kind of like.
And that's got to happen from the vibration of driving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Down to the weather strip,
So when they're going down the road, it's
and
weld.
also up here.
What year was that again? Do you remember? I'll have to talk to Dad about it. He may already. She's had it for a while. Yeah, but they shopped intensely for 2 years. Got that Kelly Blue Book, the Consumer Reports. And
Yeah, water can cause a lot of damage on the interior of a vehicle over time, for sure.
in here, I thought my car was going to be easy because it had a cool engine.
Well, that's pretty good. All right, courtesy of eBay, we have a used rear view camera module. I don't see a speck of rust on it, so it must be from a dry vehicle, to replace the corroded one. So let's get in here, plug it in, make sure the rear view camera works, button everything up, and this car will be done.
Right.
All right, camera module is plugged in. Let's close the trunk, put it in reverse, see if the reverse camera actually works.
$17, no, 60.
Don't forget to like, subscribe to Pine Hollow Diagnostics.
Auto Diagnostics.
Okay, here we
I knew it was electrical.
Push the
I
fancy
will.
button. Make sure the camera is nice and clean.
Oh, 61.
Let's see, what if I just pop in reverse? Oh yeah,
There it is.
there we go.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet. That's it. This car's done. So, what did we learn? The customer almost got it with the parts cannon. He replaced 2 of the 3 modules in the network, and there was the third module that was bringing down the network, the one that was getting soaked in the trunk.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes. So I think got off pretty easy. Cheap to find on eBay. Better than replacing this whole mess like we did on the other Murano. So luckily this still works. So that's it. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Pine
If you're an online
Hollow-
business processing more than 30,000.
Who's that?
It's a commercial. Better payment, something.
Whoever's in the room, you gonna talk with us or what?
Come on up. At least let us know who you are. That's all we want to know. Bye, everybody.
I'm gonna go ahead and end this. We've been here for 2 hours now and nobody's showing up. So we'll see you guys later on. You take care and have a great day.